The blind author sees the mechanism behind the curtain. A human author only sees the curtain.
Street whore.
Keep this pattern in mind as we move to the next claim, because now we are going to look at something much more personal. Now it stops being out there in the sky and becomes you, your DNA. Claim number 4. The genetics of Adam and Eve. The Bible is explicit. Acts 17 verse 26 says, "From one man he made all the nations." The entire theological structure of the New Testament rests on the claim that the human race descends from a single pair of individuals, Adam and Eve, created roughly 6,000 years ago. Now, I know some believers try to treat this metaphorically, but we have to deal with the text as it is used in the theology. Paul's theology in Romans depends on a literal Adam. As in Adam all die, so in Christ all shall be made alive. If Adam is a metaphor, the logic of the atonement breaks. So, in the literal framework that underpins Paul's theology, Adam functions as a real first man. But science has mapped the human genome. We can look back into our DNA like a time machine, and what we find is a very different story. Population genetics is a field that studies the genetic diversity of populations. By looking at the variation in our genes today, specifically the number of alleles at specific locations in our chromosomes, we can calculate the minimum size of our ancestral population at any point in history. This is called the effective population size. The verdict from the data is clear. The human lineage has never bottlenecked to 2 individuals. To have the genetic diversity we see today, the variations in blood types, immune systems, and physical traits, our ancestral population could never have dropped below several thousand individuals. If we had come from just 2 people 6,000 years ago, we would be practically clones. The inbreeding would be catastrophic. We see this in nature today with cheetahs and other species that face near extinction. Their genetic diversity is shattered, making them susceptible to disease and reproductive failure. Humans, by contrast, carry a rich diversity of genetic markers that require a large, sustaining population over hundreds of thousands of years. Furthermore, we have the fossil record. We have distinct species of hominids, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Neanderthals. We see a gradual branching tree of life, not a sudden creation of a perfect couple in a garden. The genetic evidence tells us that we emerged as a population, slowly evolving on the savannas of Africa, not as a pair appearing in a Mesopotamian garden. This destroys the literal Adam. And if there is no literal Adam, there is no literal fall. And if there is no literal fall, the entire problem that Christianity claims to solve, the stain of original sin, evaporates. This is why this claim is fought over so fiercely. It is not just about biology. It is about the foundation of the religion. But facts are stubborn things. Your DNA carries the history of a population, not a pair. Spinoza would look at this and say that God is revealed in the laws of nature, and the laws of genetics say Adam is a myth. Claim number 5, the ruminating hare. Sometimes the cracks in the foundation are massive, like the age of the earth or the origin of the species. But sometimes they are small, specific, and incredibly embarrassing. This claim comes from the book of Leviticus, chapter 11. This is the chapter where God is supposedly dictating the laws of hygiene and diet to Moses. It is a direct speech. In verse 6, the text forbids eating the hare or the rabbit, and it gives a specific biological reason. It says the hare is unclean because it chews the cud but does not part the hoof. Chewing the cud is a specific digestive process called rumination. Cows do it. Sheep do it. They have multi-chambered stomachs. They swallow grass, regurgitate it back into their mouths, chew it again to break down cellulose, and swallow it again. It is a complex, visible biological mechanism involving fermentation vats inside the animal. Here's the problem.
That whore.
They do not chew the cud. Any zoologist, any veterinarian, any farmer will tell you this. Rabbits have a simple stomach. They practice something called psychotrophy, where they eat specific soft pellets of their own feces to extract more nutrients. This is biologically, chemically, and physiologically totally different from rumination. So why does the Bible say they chew the cud? Because if you sit in the desert and watch a rabbit, what do you see? You see its nose twitching. You see its jaw moving constantly in a side-to-side motion. To an uneducated observer 3,000 years ago, it looks like it is chewing cud. It looks like a cow. The author of Leviticus recorded what he saw, not what was biologically true. He made a category error based on visual observation. Now you might say, who cares about rabbit digestion? This is petty. But think about the implication. This book claims to be the inerrant word of the Creator, the being who designed the rabbit, the being who knit its stomach together, the being who programmed its DNA. Would the God who designed the rabbit's digestive system make a mistake about how it works in his own holy book? Would he classify it as a ruminant when he knows it isn't? No. But a man would. A man writing in a tent with no knowledge of zoology would make that mistake. This error is a smoking gun. It proves that the knowledge in the Bible is human knowledge, limited by the time and place of its authors. It is not divine wisdom. It is human observation. And in this case, the observation was wrong. It tells us that the Levitical laws were not handed down from the summit of Sinai. They were codified by priests, trying to make sense of their environment. Claim number 6. The Star of Bethlehem. This is a story we hear every year. It is woven into our culture, printed on our Christmas cards, and sung in our carols. A star appears in the east, guides the Magi to Jerusalem, and then, and this is the crucial part, Matthew chapter 2 verse 9, says the star went before them until it came and stood over where the young child was. The claim is that a star stopped directly over a specific house to pinpoint a specific baby. Let's apply astrophysics to this. Stars are massive nuclear fusion reactors. They are millions of times larger than the Earth. They are light years away. The closest star to us, Proxima Centauri, is over 4 light years away. That's trillions of miles. Due to the immense distance, stars do not move relative to the surface of the Earth in a way that allows them to point to a specific coordinate. If you walk from one house to another, or from Jerusalem to Bethlehem, the stars do not move in the sky relative to you. They are fixed in the background. This is called parallax, and at stellar distances, it is imperceptible to the human eye. Apologists will try to say it was a comet, or a conjunction of planets, or a supernova, but none of those things can do what the text says. A comet is still millions of miles away. A conjunction is an optical illusion in the sky. None of these celestial objects can function like a GPS pin. Whatever it was, it did not and cannot hover over a single house. Think about the geometry. Imagine trying to use a lighthouse on the horizon to point to a specific grain of sand on the beach. You can't.
Jesus fucking goddamn Christ.
A star overhead is overhead for the entire hemisphere, not for a specific stable. If a star actually came close enough to the Earth to hover over a single house, its gravity would tear the solar system apart. We are talking about a body with the mass of the Sun approaching the Earth. The result isn't a nativity scene. It is the incineration of the planet. So what is this story? It is literary symbolism. In the ancient world, when a great king was born, legends were written about stars and comets appearing. It was how you signaled importance. The author of Matthew was writing a biography of a hero, and he used the standard literary tropes of his time to say, this person is important. He was not describing an astronomical event. He was describing a theological significance. But when you read it as a literal fact, you run into a wall of physics. Spinoza's question again, is this about the universe or the imagination? It is clearly the imagination. It is a beautiful story. But as a claim about reality, it fails. It dismantles the magic of the nativity with the cold, hard facts of astrophysics. It tells us that the gospel writers were crafting a narrative, not reporting news. And this brings us to the seventh and final claim, the claim that strikes at the very heart of the human condition. Claim number 7, the origin of death. The entire Christian narrative, especially the conservative evangelical version, is built on a specific timeline. God creates a perfect world. Man sins. Death enters the world as a punishment. Paul explicitly states in Romans 5, verse 12, that sin entered the world through one man, and death through sin. This theology requires a time in history when there was no death, a time when animals didn't eat each other, a time when cancer didn't exist, a time when the world was a paradise of immortality. Science destroys this claim with a single word: fossils. We have dug up the earth. We have looked at the strata, and we have found a record of death that stretches back hundreds of millions of years. We have found dinosaur bones with clear evidence of osteosarcoma, bone cancer. We have found predators with prey in their stomachs, fossilized in the act of eating. We have found mass extinctions where 90% of life was wiped out by asteroids or volcanic events. All of this happened millions of years before a human being ever walked the earth. Death is not an intruder. Death is not a punishment for eating a fruit. Death is the engine of life. Evolution works through natural selection. Organisms live, compete, die, and are replaced. Without death, there is no turnover. Without turnover, there is no adaptation. Without adaptation, there is no complexity. You would not be here without a billion years of death preceding you. Your very existence is built on a mountain of ancestors who lived and died to pass their genes to you. The Bible claims death is a bug in the system caused by human error. Science shows death is a feature of the system that created us. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was crushing bones and dying of disease 65 million years before the biblical timeline of Adam. This is the knockout punch. If death existed for millions of years before humans, then death is not the wages of sin. And if death is not the wages of sin, then the entire theological logic of the atonement begins to wobble. Why does a Savior need to die to defeat death, if death is just a natural part of the biological cycle? The geology of the planet proves that the Garden of Eden story is a myth. There was never a time without death. Spinoza understood that we are part of nature. We are subject to the same laws as the rest of the universe. Expecting the universe to change its rules because we want to feel special is the height of human arrogance. So, where does this leave us? We have 7 claims: the impossible photosynthesis, the solid dome sky, the stopped sun, the genetic bottleneck, the ruminating rabbit, the GPS star, and the origin of death. Every single one of them is contradicted by verifiable physical data. This is not about nitpicking typos or arguing over translations. This is about the structural integrity of a worldview. If you bought a house and found out the foundation was cracked, the roof was missing, and the wiring was faulty, you would not move in. Yet we are told to live our spiritual lives in this house. Now pause for a second. I know how this feels. I know the tightness in the chest when you hear these things listed out one by one. It feels like a loss. It feels like the world is getting colder. It feels like you are losing a friend. But I want you to listen to me very closely, because this is the most important part. Spinoza didn't look at these contradictions and despair. He looked at them and found freedom. He realized that if the Bible is a human book, then God is not a petty tyrant hiding in the sky, waiting to punish you for not believing a rabbit-shoes cud. God, or nature, as Spinoza called it, is the infinite structure of reality itself, revealed through reason, revealed through science, revealed through the stars and the atoms and the mind. When you accept that the sun did not stop for Joshua, you are not losing God. You are losing a tribal war myth. You are exchanging a small, impossible story for a vast, majestic reality. You are stepping out of the small tent of the Bronze Age and into the cathedral of the universe. Why do we cling to these claims even when science destroys them? It is because of the psychology of belief. It is because of the sunk cost fallacy of faith. If you have built your entire identity, your community, your marriage, and your worldview on the idea that this book is perfect, admitting it has errors feels like a death. It feels like you wasted your life. But Spinoza teaches us that the truth is never a waste. The truth is the only thing that matters. He famously said that he did not wish to mock or to lament or to detest human actions, but to understand them. We should look at the authors of the Bible the same way. We don't have to mock them for thinking the sky was a dome. They did the best they could with what they knew. They were trying to explain the rain. They were trying to explain the sun. But we know better now, and we have a responsibility to live according to what we know. We have a responsibility to not lie to ourselves. The retention of your own mind is the most important metric here. When you accept that the Garden of Eden is a myth, you are accepting that history is something we discover, not something we invent. You are realizing that the divine right to rule was likely political propaganda, not a command from the clouds. That strips away the magic, but it leaves you with human responsibility. It leaves you with the truth. Spinoza paid a heavy price for this clarity. He died relatively young, his lungs filled with the glass dust from the lenses he ground for a living. He spent his life clarifying vision, literally making lenses for microscopes and telescopes, and metaphorically making lenses for philosophy. He helped us see the small things, like the biology of life, and the faraway things like the nature of the cosmos. He helped us see that the Bible was a lens too, but a cracked one, a cloudy one that distorted the image of God as much as it revealed it. If you're watching this, you are likely in a transition. You are moving from the dome world of the ancient text to the universe world of modern science. It is a scary transition. The dome feels safe, it feels small and controlled, the universe is dark and cold and huge, but it is real. And there is a strange comfort in reality. You don't have to lie to yourself anymore. You don't have to pretend that rabbits chew cud. You don't have to pretend that the stars are GPS devices. You can just breathe. There is a final irony here. Spinoza was called an atheist by his enemies, but he was actually famously known as the God-intoxicated man. He saw God everywhere, in everything. He just didn't see him in the errors of a manuscript. He found God in the laws of physics, in the geometry of the universe, in the reason of the human mind. Perhaps that is the ultimate lesson here, that when you clear away the debris of false claims, you don't find nothing. You find everything. You find the universe as it truly is. And that is enough. It has to be enough, because it is all we have. I want to ask you one final question, and I want you to really think about it before you type. Which of these 7 claims was the first one to make you doubt? Was it the rabbit? Was it the stars? Was it the dinosaurs? Identifying that first crack is powerful because that was the moment your mind started working for itself. That was the moment you stopped reciting and started thinking. Share that moment in the comments below. You will see that you are not alone. There are thousands of others who have walked this same path, who have felt that same fear, and who have come out the other side. The silence that follows the deconstruction of a worldview is not empty. It is pregnant with possibility. When the noise of dogma fades, you can finally hear your own thoughts. You can finally trust your own intuition. Spinoza was cursed by his community. They tried to erase him, but today we remember him as a hero of thought. He showed us that we don't need to be afraid of the text. We can analyze it. We can question it. And we can reject what is false. You have that same power. You have the power to grind your own lenses and see the world clearly. Do not let anyone tell you that you are broken for doubting. You are not broken. You are waking up. The dark ages are over unless we let them come back. Keep the lights on, keep reading, keep questioning, and remember, truth is not something to be feared. It is the only thing that stands still. If this video resonated with you, if you felt that relief of finally hearing someone articulate what you have suspected for years, then subscribe and turn on notifications. We aren't just scratching the surface. There are so many more myths to examine, and so much more reality to reclaim. Next time, we are going to look at the origins of the concept of hell. And trust me, that is a story of political manipulation you do not want to miss. Thank you for watching, thank you for thinking, and as always, keep questioning the answers.
God fucking damn it. Suck my fucking dick. God fucking damn it. Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. Move your fucking... Yeah, I'm glad I got rid of that fucking knight. Mort! Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. God damn it, suck my dick, bitch. Suck my motherfucking cock. Spit, bit, spit, bit, 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 bit. You stupid fucking cock. Stupid! I fucked his hoe! Stupid fucker. Man, I stuck my dick up his butt. And twisted. Fucking slut-eyed slut. God damn it. Suck my dick. Suck my fucking dick. You suck my goddamn motherfucking dick. Suck my dick, bitch. Suck my fucking dick. Suck my fucking dick. Come on, you fucking slut. Move, you whoremonger from China. Move, you fucking whoremonger. Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. Suck my motherfucking dick. You suck my dick, bitch. Suck my fucking dick. Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. You suck my fucking dick. Suck my dick, bitch. Suck my fucking dick. Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick. He's beating that fucking whore. Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. You suck my dick. Suck my dick, bitch. You suck my fucking dick. You suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. You motherfucking. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my motherfucker. I just shit in my pants. I just shit in my pants. Bitch, you suck my dick, bitch. You suck my fucking... You suck my fucking dick. Suck my cock. Suck my motherfucking cock. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my motherfucking dick. You suck my dick, bitch. Suck my motherfucking dick, you motherfucker. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick, bitch. You suck my dick. Stupid, you stupid motherfucker. God damn it. Suck my fucking dick. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Christ a goddamn fuck. Stupid, you stupid motherfucker. You still should have just taken that motherfucking suck my fucking dick. Suck my dick, bitch. If I can get rid of that fucking night. Suck my fucking... You dumbass motherfucker. You should have taken that goddamn rook or that goddamn bishop. Goddamn stupid son of a bitch. Stupid, 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 stupid. The stupid machine. Suck my motherfucking dick, you motherfucking bitch. Suck my dick, bitch. God. Suck my motherfucking dick, bitch. God damn it. God damn it. You suck my motherfucking dick, but you motherfucker. I see a dick in your future. God damn it. God fucking damn it. God fuck it. God fucking damn it. God fuck it. Holy Ghost. God fuck it. Suck my motherfucking... That fucking shit pisses my ass off some kind of fucking badly.